How did America missing the World Cup affect the game in affect the MLS?
Um, I think that affected American players in the MLS because you're right. It is like it's a top league in the United States, and so I think it hurt the MLS and it hurt the country as a whole.
Yeah,
You gotta think
100%.
like soccer here, football, what they call it, like worldwide, is it's a world sport. So you got to think that like the World Cup is special because it's every 4 years. It's not like it happens every time. So like
It's a big deal.
it's a big deal.
It's a
So
very
if you
big
play
deal.
like 3 World Cups, you're like, man, you were a top player in your like your whole country.
Special. It means something.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it hurt the country that we didn't make the World Cup, and it hurt the American player in the league.
Again, what does it say to, I guess, the competitiveness of soccer and football and overseas culture? That if you look across each league, like the amount of minutes played by Americans is very minimal in the MLS as opposed to other leagues across the country. American players are playing more. What is that? Does that correlate to anything?
Right now, it's a little bit hard to say because I think here in the States to gain more awareness, you want people that already have a name.
Yeah.
So
I understand.
as it is right now, like you
to
want,
bring awareness and attention.
yeah, you want like
Yeah.
people to come to the game, so you
100%.
want like all the rest of it. But if you're just starting, yeah, it's very difficult because you can have this person say he plays well 5-6 games, but then he has that one bad game. You can look back and say, well, that person in Europe maybe doesn't have that bad game because he's been through it already. So maybe he doesn't have like that dip in performance. He just stays consistent all the way through. So it's a little bit back and forth, but maybe in Europe it's a little bit more leeway because they're saying, and what it looks like, I mean, I don't know, but what it looks like they're saying is, nah, this guy can play. I don't really care if I'm paying you more if you have a bigger name. This guy can play. I'm gonna go with the hot hand or whoever you want to consider. Like right now, like, man, this man can ball, so we're gonna put him out there. We're gonna wait and see what he can do.
If you took your talents overseas into any of the leagues over there, how do you think you'll fare?
At this point, it'll be difficult. Just because I'm not old, but I'm a little bit for Europe. I'm old because
That's crazy to me.
once again, like,
What are you, 26, 27 years
yeah,
old?
27. I just turned 27 in September. So you gotta think in Europe, like I was saying earlier, those guys are signing at like 16, like 17. They're playing like in Europe at like 23, like 24. Like they're in like their prime. Like essentially, I'm in my prime too, but those guys it's a different prime.
It's a different standard, different prime. That's crazy. Because if you think about it, most sports in America, take basketball and football, for example, you're in the middle of your prime right now, from like 25 to about 30, 31, 32.
Yeah.
And over there, I guess it's 22 to 26 would probably be your...
Yeah, but even then, like, I guess like you've already established like a name, but you can play, like, people are playing soccer now, like, Drogba on my team is 40, even though it's second division. Like he's 40. Like you can play like for a while. So it's just like soccer is more, and I'm not saying it's different from any other sport, but it's more like how you take care of your body, and hopefully you don't have that many like injuries and all the rest of it. But it's like an awareness thing. Like, man, I got like a little like knock on my thigh. Like I gotta really like take care of this, or I can't eat this anymore.
Your body's your temple.
Yeah,
in
like,
soccer especially.
Yeah, so you start to be like a little more aware. Like you can just walk and like, man, that's a little off. Like maybe I need to do some more stretching at night, or I need to do this or do that. I need to drink more water. Like it's a lot more awareness, and I think I picked that up this year in New York. And because New York is New York and it's so diverse, the locker room was really diverse.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of guys from everywhere, and their mindset going forward however they did anything, like from practice to how they eat. It's completely different from what I've ever seen.
It taught you a lot.
Yeah, it taught me a lot. So even though like I maybe didn't play on the field, like what I learned here and going on loan is something I take with me wherever I go next.
So, staying active in your dreams is the theme of this podcast, and that's something you had to do throughout your career as a adolescent, all the way up until college, and then now in the MLS, facing adversity, persevering through. What's your message to those trying to stay active in their dream that kind of want to quit and don't want to see it through?
I mean, once again, it sounds really cliche, but it's the same thing with kind of like pain. I mean, pain's temporary.
Yeah.
Like it hurts. You guys all the rest of it. Just like if I don't know, you and your girl didn't work out, like you broke up with your girl. Like it hurts, but I mean, I would hope you go move on. Mm-hmm. So, but if you quit, that like lasts forever. That sticks with you. Mm. Like you never want to tell someone like I quit. Yeah, like I don't want to be unless like I have to stop doing whatever I'm doing. I never want to have to go back and tell someone like, yeah, I gave up. I quit.
What advice would you give to yourself, knowing where you are and what you've accomplished? What would the older Saad tell the younger Saad in his position now?
Man, that's a really good question. I think the younger Saad would still kind of be he'd kind of be upset because he'd say,
that's interesting.
He would say like the kid side, he would say, man, you're still kind of just coasting through. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you're really like laid back and kind of just coasting through. Like, I'm upset with you because you haven't really done what you can do. Yeah, like you haven't done what I know you can do and what other people see you can do. So I think he would say, why you're hiding still.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep, brother. Yeah, I respect it. Do you plan on this upcoming year, wherever you're playing, to kind of meet the expectations that you set for yourself?
Yeah. Even in the mornings, I've started to. It's gonna sound maybe it doesn't sound that weird, but even in the mornings, like when you walk past the mirror, like people just kind of walk past the mirror and you never really think about it. But you, like me, I like walk past the mirror and I stop and I look at myself and I'm like, wait, like I can either make the most of the day or I can just kind of keep going through what I'm doing right now. So
you're training currently at Chelsea Pier with a friend of mine, Brandon Turner. He's training you right now, helping train you right now in that process. What's changed in your training regimen and your daily routine that's kind of put you over the top this summer to where you expect to see the results on the field this upcoming spring?
I think this year especially, majority of the time, I mean, it's gonna sound odd once again, but I would just kind of go out to practice because in my mind then was practice is practice. Like I don't really care for practice. Like I just want to play the game. This is when like everything's done. Like no one cares if you're doing practice until I start reading articles and hearing other people talk about people like, in practice, even not only in this sport but in every sport. They're like, man, you see what that guy does in practice? It's just no surprise like what he's doing on the field. Mm-hmm. So to now, with Brandon, if I mess up a pass, like I get deeply upset with myself. I'm like, nah, like you can do better. Why are you mess up one pass? It's a simple pass. Like that one messed up pass could be the difference in the game. So I've just taken practice to be a lot more detrimental to my game.
I want to end with asking you, what's your goal? When it's all said and done, how do you want to be remembered and what legacy do you want to leave behind in whatever league you're playing?
So I ask myself that too. But I think for me, what it comes down to is I want to leave a legacy of course, hard work and determination, no matter how well I do. And I want to see everyone that helped me along the way be proud.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what's most important for me, whether that was someone that didn't really play a major role, but they just believed in me. And so I think if I can leave the earth or however, and look back and know that person was like, nah, he did everything he could and he made me proud, I'll be proud.
My man, I appreciate you stopping by on this Active in Your Dreams podcast. My brother.
Thank you.
Peace.